What is good, fellow collectors? This is Chief, sir. Welcome to Lost. Man. So, today we are going to be discussing and opening the Pumpkin Princess 112 scale from who makes this? I have no idea who the manufacturer is, but I know it has something to do with Snail Shell. Whether that's a cartoon, and I think it's an anime. I'm not gonna call. I mean, we refer to them here in the States as cartoons, but it's an anime. I personally have not watched it, but I've seen this, and the regular, website I go to consistently is 5K Toys, and I saw this and it looked amazing, and I have been watching a lot of anime, a lot of wizardry and magic and all this other stuff. So I got this idea of how I'm going to do my medieval orc goblin knights display. So it's a culmination of all of it thrown together. Hoping it's going to look dope. As long as it looks good to me, that's all that really matters, right? So this is going to be part of the enemy faction, and yeah, it looks really, really good. So box art, right? Not much going on. Warnings, all that other good stuff. That face sculpt looks pretty good. It's pretty interesting though. On the box it says, actual product may differ slightly from photos and illustrations shown. Okay, cool. I already cut the bottom, so yeah. Let's open some toys. Alright, so we got little products and stuff and cool and all this other stuff, and whoa. Hold on. Yeah. A little bit of fun art. Trick or treat. I'm not sure what this is. It's probably like a little flyer. Looks like it's got a QR code on the back. Warnings, another card with some other QR codes. I don't know if they're like gifts or whatever, but now you got QR codes, so there you go. We got some directions. Normally I just chuck them and wing it, but I don't have an extra, so yeah, I'm gonna be very cautious with this one. Looks like it comes in 2 different languages. English is not one of them, so it's just an illustration of all the parts and items, and looks pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, none of this is probably gonna matter because I'm about to go ham on this, but I mean, if we'll see what happens. Let's turn it over. So to open it, I wouldn't say properly, but to have it ensure that nothing spills out or breaks or anything of that nature, everything will come just like that. So it'll be sliding out just like that. So just be cautious of that. So it looks like there are several trays. There's a tray for the stand. Don't need that right now. Let's just set that right there. We have a tray with the actual character. All right. We don't need that right now. 1 second. See. I'm not sure, man, but this game's got me all into it. This is the Raid Shadow Legends game, and Dude, this is a really good game. I don't know why it's got me all hooked, but it's got me. So, first things first. I think I need these scissors no more. Don't judge me. These are my daughter's scissors. We're sharing a desk. It's where she does her homework. So first things first, let's do the vehicle because it just looks awesome, right? And yes, I say vehicle. Oh, that's pretty good, right? So the foam is already taped on there. That's awesome. Dude, they do packaging right. I don't know. They just do packaging right. Okay. So it slides out. You got extra plastic so you don't scratch some of the items. You got another little piece right here. I thought we saw that in the actual description. I'm sure we did. So, okay, so let's go ahead. First and foremost, look at that. Right? That looks sick, does it not? These obviously come off. But I'm going to leave them on there. No, I got to take them off. They just, I can't lose them though. Look at that. Dude, that looks dope. Look at that. Come on, guys. Look. Right? I don't even need to have to bring my hand to that thing. See, slides right in, it looks like. It looks really, really good. The tail is completely articulated. So we'll leave that up like that. Grab it from here. You got your back legs. That moves. Oh, it comes off. Oh, snap. So it's magnetic. See it? Oh, almost dropped this damn thing. I would have been so mad. All right. So let's get this started, as they say. So here's the interesting thing. These are a little stiff. So would you put this? Would you soak this in water? I don't know, right? That'd be a really good question. So you have ball joint movement for the rear legs, and then you have interesting. So, I mean, right, and then you have these right here, which I'm imagining where the hands come into play, and we will pull those out right now. Look at that thing. Look at that. Compare, look at that. That looks, man. I haven't got to the figure yet, and I'm excited at this thing. This is awesome. Oh, this is awesome. It's all ball joint, single ball joint right there. There's no ball joint there, but there is one at the wrist. It only goes so far though. Have a nice day. Oh, so childish still. That's right. All right, so let's go ahead and connect this to this. It's gonna take a little of. Okay. Well, that ain't bad, right? All right, let me not mess with that right now, because then I'm gonna lose focus and want to mess with that, and that's not what we're here for. But it is a really good game. I don't sponsor many mobile games, but that one's pretty cool. And the other thing is, like, you could play it on But it is definitely pay to win. So you got to buy a bunch of items. But if you um, can compose yourself and not purchase it, then and you just grind, then you're good. So that thing looks sick, dude. That looks sick. Oh, that looks sick. All right, let's do this. Let's put this thing back on. Oh, that looks sick. That looks so good. So maybe if we widen them out more, then the stance looks a little more, right? Because okay, so there's a pivot point right there. There's one right here, the ball joint right here, and then there's another ball right here. So you have 1, 2, 3. And how you decide to display this thing is interesting. So what I'm trying to do is I'm actually just trying to get the pumpkin face to be more forward facing, I guess you could say it is. But it's in there, so it's in there, right? And that's the magnet. And again, it comes out. It's really, really strong. Don't get me wrong. What I'm trying to do though is just and maybe if they had like another joint point right here, but I think then that would probably make it very, very weak. So yeah, so it does only go up to a certain point, right? And I'm trying to show you guys what I'm referring to. So again, there's 3 pivot points right there as well in the front. And what I'm trying to convey is these back ones are going to flare out more to the rear, which might be good because once you get her in there, right, here's the connection point right there, and she sort of sits her tush right there, or her hips look like they go right there. But it doesn't. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so if you look the way it's designed, right, this sits right up against the tail. So it's only going to go so much. Which makes sense. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. I guess I don't like it because, but then again, I don't have her in the actual configuration yet, so I don't know how she's gonna look. But do I necessarily want her face looking forward, or do I want the pumpkin face looking forward? So that's where the dilemma might be. Because the pumpkin thing looks sick. That looks really, really good. So am I even really worried about her? I guess I'm more excited about the the vehicle than the actual character. But we'll see. We'll see. I may be wrong. Oh, what is up with all these stickers? No, I get it. I know why. It does make sense. Okay, so on this one there's 3. But it does have the little nubs on the corners. So just be cautious with that. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So the actual figure itself is very dainty. I am not. This should be interesting. Ooh, wow, look at that, huh? And that's with heels. Look at those heels on her. Look. A little adjustment of the feet. She stands up fine. Wow. That is really good. That is really, really good. Does the head come off? Guys, just be glad I'm doing this. Yes, the head does come off. Can you imagine if it didn't? I just broke it. And here's another. Here's another thing. This one's sold out. It is sold out. So it's got the plastic in the various spots to help with the chafing of the figure. Let's see if do these move out of the way? No. So there's no real movement in there, which does cause some issues with her arm movement, but she does have double joints, right? So right there, there is 360 right here, right? Her arms as well. Looks like there's a ball joint right there. And then it does have an, get out of the way. It does have an extra like socket for her shoulders. So like the little piece. You see it? So I think it's supposed to stay in there as a filler, like as a gap filler, but as also like a sort of like a I wouldn't say a lubricant, but like a joint enhancer, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. This is not one that I will be displaying around my child. So, yeah, I've already made that determination. Like there, I'm very selective as well with what anime I watch around her. So this is very, very tight, right? Which is probably why they gave you the plastic in there so you don't chip anything. But it does have the little upper plex movement, not so much at the waist. And then her legs flare out, right? They flare back in. There's no spin, but there are double hinge. Ankle, it's like a ball joint. Then this thing has a little bit of flexibility. Her little boot cuff, little bit of flexibility. right? So you could go this high, you can go this far back. Okay. Um, okay, so right here, these do pop out, right? So you can put her in the actual, but that should be interesting on how that works. Oh, okay, so it's meant for the lower region. So she has two. And they do give you extras. There are extra little ones of her back pegs. So just to ensure I don't lose it, I'm gonna stick it back in there. Man. Boy, yeah, here comes the fat fingers getting all up in the way. Get your... Alright, but I am gonna take out the bottom one. So bottom one is, so the little hook is to sit under her area, and then it pegs in that way. Got it. Okay, got it, got it, got it. And then there's a little adjustment that you're gonna have to make with the with her legs to slightly move forward to get it all the way in. The peg joint is in there. And don't forget she has face plates, right? So there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 face plates. What is this? Ooh, this girl got all kind of stuff, dude. She's got a grill that looks like goes over her ears. What? And that's why they give you an instruction manual. So it'll look like that. So, let's start messing with it, huh? What do you think? I don't care what you think. We're gonna do it. Man, this is gonna be a long video, guys. Cause I mean, yeah. Where's an angry face? We'll do the serious face with the mask. So it looks like it hooks around her ears, and then you put all of it in at one time. Which is really interesting. Again, if you have fat fingers, you're gonna mess this up. My recommendation is find one faceplate, put it on, and never take it off again. Because it is a really, 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 really tight fit. And again, for the money that you're gonna spend on it, you don't want to go ahead and mess it up, right? Because I mean, once that breaks, then you're like, well, crap. There was that, right? So you're going to have to stretch it a little. So what I recommend is you do one ear, put it on one ear, pull it a little, don't tug it too much, tug it enough to where it gets its own stretch Go to the other side. Do the exact same thing. And then hopefully it will it'll give you the enough, it'll give you enough slack to get it. And this is why people don't create these videos. They always edit, because then they don't put all this. But me, I ain't editing nothing. You're gonna stick around, you're gonna stick around, you're gonna watch me struggle. Just like you're gonna struggle trying to get this damn thing on, because, well, you paid for it, so you want to see it on there, right? And there may be an easier way to do it. I don't know. But if you find it, great. Now, if you don't, well, you go back to struggling like me. Have fun and be safe.
Thank you, love you.
Love you. Someone trying to invite me. My wife tried to invite me to a Justin Timberlake concert. Man, you could you mind. I don't know what a Justin Timberlake concert. It's funny though. She wants to talk smack about me. Like, oh, look at you playing with toys. Oh, look at you trying to relive your teens. We all have our we all have our thing. All right, so that's in. And speaking so of these little look, here's the thing. There's extra, right? So it's telling me that these things can move. How? I don't know. But they do. Because it looks like it's just a ball joint. Oh, there you go. Okay. It's like anything, man. You just got to work it a little. There we go. I don't mind working it, but I don't want to work it to where it breaks, right? So let's go ahead. Let's put her hair flared back. She's got the mask, right? And then we are going to put this dope little headpiece. Got it. It's magnetic. Are you kidding? These guys are... Look, it's a pricey figure, but look at that. All right, let's make sure I can get my fat fingers out of the way. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Dude. And then we'll do... Work with me. That's her hand. So they give you... Oh, that's pretty cool. So they give you closed... All right. So... Here's the open hand, and then here's the little peg. Give me a minute, and I'm gonna focus it in, right? See it? So it's a ball joint peg, which is very interesting, right? But it's open. They give you the same style hand and gloves with closed. Right? So fist. Or gripping. Gripping. Actually, it's a grip hand. right? Sorry, I don't need to be up in the frame, but the thing does, right? And then, so, oh, you know what, man, here's the one thing though. They do not give you extra pegs. Oh, man, that would have been so cool if they did. And what is this? This is a skull? This is a skull. I don't know where that skull goes, but... So she's got like this cool little wand looking thing. She's got a candy cane with a little nub. And she has swords galore. And they don't come apart, right? So there's this sword, there's this dagger, there's two of these, and it's like there's one of these. And then there's this one. Yeah. It's like it's like mini, small, medium, and large. I believe this is for this to grip. So no way. Dude, did they think of everything? Oh my god. Oh, here it is. So it was only, yeah, it's a little heavy, so it's gonna drop, right? It's going to drop. It is. All right, let me get this out. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Okay, so I have her head ready. I have everything else ready. I'm not going to put a fist on her, but what I do want to show you is these. So these are two different hand sculpts, right? And I believe this is what I'm going to put on her for now. But, and I say but because I gotta pull it out. There we go. Oh, and then she, jeez, they thought of everything. And she has gripping hands. So we're gonna do one gripping hand and then one smacking hand. And I want to pick this one. So here is the issue, and that is getting it in there. Very interesting. Wonder if they use like tweezers or some type of pliers to assist in this. Right? Okay, so oh, see that? Yeah, be very careful when you're doing it. So the problem is here. So you have this part which goes into the hand, and then you have this part that goes into the arm. So let's take off her crown because that's magnetic, and then you see. So you have to pop one into the other. Man, I am so glad I'm not on carpet. Ooh. on carpet? Dude, if you get this, you better be delicate. If you have fat, like gorilla style hands and you manhandle everything, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Okay, so I got it in. So I got that in. Good. We're gonna do the fist. Well, no. Crap. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's. Come on, girly girl. Okay, so I got one gripping hand on her. Yeah. Look, guys. I'm just don't don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to grab her boobs, but this thing is awesome. It is truly an awesome figure, and it will make you appreciate imports and the amount of detail that goes into them. Because they do not play around. Like they definitely. Okay, so let's see her stand. Because once you get her up, damn, she's. Yeah. So again, movement here, movement here, movement here, no movement, none. It doesn't swivel or anything. It all swivels all right up here, right? So the more you go out, the bigger her caboose looks. The more you go in, the wider they get. There's no swivel at the waist. Although it looks like there is, I don't. Oh, so is that? Oh my God. Okay, so it's not. It's the top that's moving. So yes, the more forward you bring her, the more shows, the more cleavage shows. Right? So, but what we're trying to do, you want to sort of move. Oh, come on, don't do that. Yeah, she's finicky, bro. She is super finicky. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the way that you're gonna have to put her in the seat, so like her caboose has to actually sort of like sit in it. All right, so I think I got her to the right position. Let's pop this back in. And again, so you could heat these up. I'm not sure if I would really want to. Right? I would. Or you can not try and swap the hands out, you know? Because every time I think I have it in, it's not in. And this is like an armor type of hand that I'm trying to. So yeah, you're gonna have to be very, very patient with this one. But once, I wouldn't say it's a pose and forget. Um, it is definitely one that you don't want to be changing out the little details of her a lot. Like probably almost never, right? Although they give you all of this stuff, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's really, really amazing. Um, but getting it all in there and getting her to where you want her to look, right? That's going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and let's try to get her to where we would like her. Okay, so I think I got it. Release that big old sword. Thank you very much. We're not going to mess with this other hand because, yeah, we're just not. And you know what? I think I'm the one who is missing something here. So I'm thinking these. So it looks like there's an actual space right here that these flare out to. Sorry guys, I don't mean to be like go dead silent, but obviously I'm just trying to get her in a actual position that's going to be pretty good. So again, dude, she has all kind of hands. So she has a lot of cool accessories, right? So she has 4 different face plates, right? So 4 there. She has 2 additional hair braids. She has the little wand, a lollipop. These hands are the soft gloves. These are the armored looking gloves. The swords are all right here. All right, so that is a whole bunch of little items that come with her. I knew this one was going to be a good one. It's time consuming, I know. I apologize. No, I don't. No, I don't. So this right here is that hook that was on the underside. So right now, she is pegged in. So there's another one of these that can be interchanged. So these are interchangeable. This one does not have a top peg. It only has the crotch holder, right? So be aware of that. And there's not a specific spot for it. So it was just like sitting in there. So just be very careful with that. Now, here's the interesting aspect of it. She's in there. She looks amazing. And there it is. Right? Tell me she does not look amazing. She looks good. She looks really, really good. Look at that. The Pumpkin Princess. It only took us like, I don't know, 20 minutes to try and get something to look right. And was there? If you didn't have fat fingers, bro, you'd be good. Yeah, yeah, probably. But I do. So this is what I got to say to you. Come at me, bro. Oh, this is awesome. Alright, so let's see. Can I rotate this way? Yes. And then rotate this back this way? Yes. And rotate the arm back this way? Yes. And there you go. So she's, oh, it's going to be a little heavy. Alright. So again, once, yeah, I'm definitely going to say, so the back legs are flared out as much as possible. It's going to get top heavy. If you have that sword right in there, these are ball joints, man. So it's going to get heavy. Yep. See how it sinks so quick? Here, let's take this out now, and then we'll show the difference. Because this is a heavy weapon. I'm surprised they didn't make it lighter. This is very, very heavy. So let's see what happens now. So we'll do double salute. We'll do that, huh? And then we'll see how it looks then. What do you think? Double salute. And yeah, once like you just her head, right? So I gotta try and pop it back in. So you guys tell me, right? She looks great. She looks good. No issues on my end. I believe once you get her to where you want to be, she's obviously able to. She's posable in this pumpkin. She's posable out of the pumpkin. And yeah, I think she looks amazing. You know, and then the tail is pretty. Oh man, it's like a whole nother weapon. That thing looks sick, man. Yeah. Amazing, amazing. Recommend you get it, man. You know, again, one of those that it's very revealing. I have a 5-year-old in the house. It won't be something that she'll see, but it will be in my collection. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy, very excited to have this. You guys tell me. Let me know what you think in the comment. Is it you know? I think the back legs at times are just probably a little too much, unless I do something like this. Ah, come on, chucha. Yeah. So I think that's as tall as I'll be able to get her. Right? Just like height wise. And then I would say I I'll bring her closer. So because the feet are so flat, when I sit it on my mat, it stays. But when I place it on a flat surface, watch what happens. See that? So heads up. Just something to know about. You guys might want to, if you guys set her up, you guys might want to have some type of, because this is like a mouse pad. So you tell me, you know. Sword is a little heavy. She could grip it, no problem. She could have it in a certain position, no problem. But the ball joints just are not going to be strong enough to hold this up there for a long time. There are smaller swords. There are other different weapons that she comes with that I showed earlier. So I do not have any issue with her whatsoever. I think she's amazing. She is a 8.5 out of 10. She is a if we're going on a 5-point scale, scope 5, articulation 4.5, posability 5. Like the only issue is like it's so tiny, right? Because they make her very petite, which is probably why a lot of people want thicker, um, females. But I understand this one. So again, Pumpkin Princess from Snail Shell. I hope you guys like it. I love it. I love it. Great. I'm so happy I purchased it. So happy I purchased it. Man, this put me over too. But I was like, nah, I was gonna cancel it, but I was like, nah, I pulled the trigger anyways. Because I had her on pre-order. That second payment, I was just being like, screw it. You know, I lose the $10 or $15, whatever it was. I was like, screw it. But then I was like, no, let me get it. Let me go ahead and do it and see what happens. Fuck. Yeah, very excited. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned a lot. Do's and don'ts, right? Learn from my mistakes. Thanks for spending time with me. I know it was a very long one. I'm Chief Sir. This is L.O.S.T. Go open some toys.